Hey everyone, we are back with some more My Time at Portia. We will be today working on expanding our public transportation system in Portia and heading out into the hazardous wasteland, to the first hazardous ruins. If it's open, it should be open, but we'll find out. So let's start off by checking on our workshop and our commissions and see where we're at. Last time we did all of um, the Didis. So we want to sort out our inventory, just clear that up a little bit. It's like some glass coming. So we are finished with our Didis glass. Let's see. And I think we need to talk to the mayor in order to get the Didi Stops commissions. Should be our next major adventure. Up until 9. Let's go rob Higgins. How's it going, guys? Let's head on up and talk to the mayor to get the Didi Stops. And actually, before we do that, let's see what we can do. Marble planks. So we've got, I think we set the marble planks to cook for us, so they should be ready. They are not. We have marble, or is that something we need to mine real quick? Marble planks don't take long to make. Okay, so we do have 5, but they are in storage. That's what that tells me. Here we go. Now we should be able to finish that. Finish this commission, take a second. Go. And hopefully get some more big commissions from the mayor for the Didi Stops. Now, one of the things about the Didi Stops is that they act.
Oh my!
Is it yours then?
Yes.
Okay, so we had the ring.
There you are. Thank you for your help on
All right.
completing the transport. Now that we have the vehicle, we need for the initiation of the system.
5 Didi Stops, commissioning us to build and place 3 of them.
Think about it. You probably don't have the necessary handbook.
Alright, so we need to talk to the research center to get the diagram for the Didi Stop. I guess that's where we head next. Now we do have the quest to talk to Isaac for the debt collector's quest, but we're kind of waiting to see what happens if we don't. Like, what do they do?
A DD stop sign. This should be a... Oh, you came. Since you're building the DD transport, you'll need something... The
Cool.
problem is, there's a hazardous ruin. You have them. Great.
Alright.
Hi. We're still studying the data.
Alright. So we should get a message from Petra tomorrow with the plans for the Didi Stop. So for today, let's head on up. See if the hazardous ruins are available, because that is a fun place to hang out, and definitely one of the areas we want to be checking out as soon as possible. Until recently, there was a wooden fence in front of this, so it looks like it may finally be open.
Trying your luck with a hazardous ruin? This is a very dangerous area. You'll need to prove yourself worthy. Hello.
Alright, I guess we need to spar with Sam. or to prove that we're worthy to go into the hazardous area, we need to last a minute. I'm planning on just winning. All right.
You're pretty good.
Excellent. Now we can head into the Hazardous Ruins. That's very exciting. Now, this is the first area where these monsters will actually attack me, so I need to be a little cautious with what I do around them. You know, that I don't accidentally wander too close to them. But let's head on over to the Hazardous Ruins and see what we can see what we can do. Now, the Hazardous Ruins here, the Sewage Plant, is a great place to get old world parts, items. It is a little dangerous, particularly some of these enemies pose a threat, and in particular when you have several of them on you at once. There are also traps that we need to watch for. So, for example, this stone plate on the ground there, if I open that, or step on that, it will summon boulders that will fall on me and do damage and roll around the room, making it very dangerous to do pretty much anything else in there. So we just need to be careful of that. Now, as best I can tell, each time you do the Hazardous Ruins, you get a different layout chosen at random. And they do have some things in common. So, for example, they all, you know, have a chance of having the gate up at the end until you defeat enemies. But there are 5 or 6 layouts. And so you go through and essentially you have to clear 6 rooms, or 6 floors, and it's possible to get the same layout over and over again, you see here. Which makes it not too difficult, especially once you've learned all the layouts, you can navigate them pretty quickly. And then with, again, just some random elements thrown in to keep it interesting. Those jump dancers are nasty. They're one of the toughest enemies in the ruins. Because when they attack you, they apply a poison debuff to you. And their attacks are somewhat less predictable than the other enemy types that we see here. Got a small engine and a spring, some simple circuits, and some silicon chips. So far a good haul. At the end of the Hazardous Ruins, once you've been through all of the rooms up until the final one always contains a boss monster of some type. And in this case, it's one of those plier imps on steroids. Now, he's got some pretty predictable attack patterns, so he's not too dangerous, but we'll definitely not want to be too reckless either. How it works is that we need to essentially plan our attacks around these spin attack and then slam, and he'll use that attack until he gets to 50. He uses that whenever you're in melee range. So what we do is when he does that spin attack, we roll out of the way, let him slam, and then charge back in. Now he's going to gain some additional attacks. And so we'll just want to make sure we're dodging those as appropriately as we can. While you're doing a dodge roll, you're actually immune to damage, so you can pass through areas that are sort of under attack without taking the damage from the actual attacks. Alright, we're gonna clear all these boxes just for whatever loots we can get. Got a fair bit of gold out of that. Definitely not bad. And in addition, you get the simple circuits, the engine, and I don't actually know what the last item is when you complete it as well. Let's go ahead and enter Sewage Plant level 2. See what we can do there. So Sewage Plant level 2 introduces the new enemy type of the Masked Fiend. But otherwise works exactly the same. Two and 3 are very similar to one another. So is 4. I think 3 and 4 don't have any new enemy types with them either. The Masked Fiend is the first ranged enemy we've seen. Makes it particularly dangerous. But otherwise they aren't too tough. Copper coil. Again, the danger of a lot of these enemies is that they do poison attacks, which continue to do damage over time. So we have to be mindful of that. Alright, Masked Fiends. I do sometimes wish the attacks in this game were a little more predictable, in terms of like what my character is going to do. You know, it'll often seem like we're planning on making an attack of some kind, and then we'll dash over and attack someone who's off screen, and we don't really have a way to know exactly what our character is going to do. It's definitely something that they could have done slightly more cleanly. Let's see what... Now, we have picked up a lot of food items as we've been doing this. We've gotten some roasted meat and some dried apple chips as well, and smoked meat. We'll use a couple of those to just a little bit of health back. Doing okay on stamina for now. Now, one of the things I definitely recommend is having a weapon that lets you attack constantly and quickly. So the iron sword is a really good candidate for this. Boxing gloves are also another one. And what that'll let you do is sort of lock down these enemies so that they can't really fight back at all. They never really get the opportunity. Like these plier imps just, they simply can't hit me as long as I'm hitting my attacks as fast as possible. And so that's gives me the ability to control them and hold that advantage against them. There are enemies that you can't do that with even with the fastest weapons. The jump dancer will occasionally get an attack in, for example. But it definitely helps in the long run to have that for most of the enemies you'll fight. Small silicon chip. Right. We're out of stamina and our health is low, so we'll eat a little more to recover some items. To recover our stamina a bit before heading into the final room. One of the nice things about the ruins here is that you gain a lot of the food and other items you need as you do them. So you can come in, and as long as you're decent, you should be okay. So again, the boss here is exactly the same as in the first one. Same attack patterns. So we move in hard, dodge the spin attack. Actually missed that spin attack, so we gotta be a little cleaner on that. Definitely takes a few tries to get the timing on those attacks down. They aren't too bad overall. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and have one more of our apple slices, and that should do it for the ruins for the day. Let's head out of here. All in all, not bad. We completed 2 levels of the ruins, so we need 3 and 4. And pretty good. We did forget to pick up a new commission, so we'll head to the Commerce Guild, see if we can't grab one of those. And we'll probably burn off whatever stamina we have left chopping some wood. We'll turn it. Give it the day. One of the nice things about this game is that even if you're a power gamer and you really like to maximize what you're getting done, you reach a point where the days you don't have to play them all out in order for it to be as efficient. The reason for that is that the gain from, truly maximizing everything is so minor compared to simply advancing to the next day. So for example, I could go sit on a bench to recover some stamina, and then use that to participate in more activities. But the advantage that brings me relative to simply hardwood planks. What's that one? Stone bricks. We'll do 7 hardwood planks. Easy enough. 7 hardwood planks for the school. The advantage that brings me is relatively little, and so it's not necessarily worth trying to truly min-max at that same level. So we come down here. Let's see, we got our 6 furnaces running. There's some wooden boards. That actually reminds me. I think we need to build this. We need to head up to the tree farm. And as we head back from that, that'll round out the day. Looks like we had done some work up here while our inventory was full. Missed out on some topaz. Been a couple of days since we last played, so... Oh, looks like they went to bed right as I arrived. Well, that's nice. Guess we'll come by tomorrow and see what they have to say. Ultimately, we'll be able to do a lot of work for the tree farm, and it will give us a lot of advantages going into the late game. It's quite nice. Need a little bit more hardwood. Chop a couple of trees on our way home. Because I believe we only had enough hardwood for a handful of the 6 of the 7 boards we needed for the school. So we have 2. We're got 4 more cooking, and we'll craft 5 more here. We'll just craft 1 more. So 5 more cooking. We have 2. That should give us the 7 we need. Then we'll hold on to the rest of our hardwood for now, just in case we need it for something else. Fuel furnaces. Craft some more bronze bars. Never enough bronze bars. Fuel. Let's craft some more copper from this one. No, we're actually quite short on bronze, so we'll craft some more bronze. Never enough bronze. Ultimately, I'd like to have about 100 of each metal just sort of sitting, waiting for whenever we decide we need it. Because we will get commissions that will use a significant portion of it. Similarly, we'll make some tin alloy here. And a lot of these crafts we won't need quite so much for. You know, I'm not sure we'll ever get through 25 tin alloy, but it doesn't hurt to have it. Covers our bases for us. We'll turn in here. Today is the Day of the Bright Sun. It's a festival that takes place in Town Square. I'm not sure what time. We'll head up there and see what we can do with it. 17 minutes. We're done with our glass. Let's make some more stone bricks. Mill Town Hall says Day of the Bright Sun at 10 a.m. Okay. And the diagram for the Didi Stop. Let's see what the Didi Stop will require of us. Stop. So 5 hardwood planks. We can gather lots of hardwood. Bronze pipes, bronze plates, and fiber cloth. So we should have plenty of fiber cloth. Bronze plates, we have 11. We'll need at least 1 more. Need 6 bronze pipes and lots more hardwood planks. So let's make some bronze pipes. And I want to say that there are more Didi Stops available to us after we craft the ones we've done. So we're actually going to take this furnace and switch it off of tin alloy onto bronze bars, just so we can make sure that we are definitely getting all of the commissions that we want to pick up able to be finished. That anymore. I think that's just loot, so we can plan on selling that. Okay. Let's hang a couple of these items in our house real quick, just to get them out of the way. Then we can head into town for the Bright Sun, meet our various commissions. So we'll hang a clock. And we'll drop a fluffy white bunny. And that will give us full stamina, a little bit of a health bonus as well. Right. So let's see if we can't select one of these. And we need a little bit more hardwood in order to keep crafting those planks. That's going to be one of the things that holds us back. Chop some wood real quick. Get more hardwood planks cooking. So we'll get 9 crafting. Let's go ahead and just chop down 1 more tree and get 10 crafting, and then we'll head into... It's gonna be close. Alright, here we go. The Day of the Bright Sun, gifts drop from the blimp, and we have to pick them up. I'm apparently not very good at this. They aren't afraid of my sword. Alright. Did a little better that time. I did not mean to sit down. Fiber cloth, that's good. Silk scarf. That blue leather is actually really nice. Something we'll have to gather later, and it's not a guaranteed drop from the monsters that drop it, and they're limited in spawn types, so to gather up a lot of it takes a while. Bronze sword, it's a nice one. Valuable, I believe. Crystal necklace. Cotton, that's actually nice too. That'll save us some farming. Flower carpet. Are there more gifts, or is that it? Yep, there's more. Alright. Nice and easy.
Hi. We don't get.
Awesome. Alright, let's head up to the Commerce Guild, pick up our next commission, and see if we can't go finish off one of these, our first Didi Stop. So it's a Friday, so we're looking for a big commission because we have the whole weekend to complete it. We got a B rank one for 2 fur scarves. 2 wooden bridge heads, so that's a pretty large one. 4 cloth and 3 water buckets. So we'll do the 2 wooden bridge heads. Don't recall off the top of my head what wooden bridge heads require, but I think we can come up with it in the course of a couple of days. Let's go chop some more hardwood so we can keep making these Didi stops. Right. Got our bronze pipe. Got our fiber cloth. What did it require? Bronze pipe, bronze plate, fiber cloth, hardwood plank. Bronze plate. And let's get the spare bronze plates out of storage. Go. Some more bronze. Sure, we're still making lots of bronze. We're going to go through a lot of it here. Our commission is only to make 3 Didi stops. I happen to know that if we open the map, we have at least 5 locations where we can place them. I don't recall if it comes through as an additional commission or if we just make them ourselves and place them. But since they act as our fast travel points, we're definitely going to want to make at least 5. Set up our planks. Those. Spot. Alright, one stop out of the way. We want to see the wooden bridgehead real quick, just see what that takes. So more hardwood planks, so we'll have to gather more hardwood, as well as some copper pipes. So we'll go ahead and once the bronze pipes are done, we'll get started on more copper pipes, but the hardwood planks are definitely going to be a priority for us here this weekend. So let's head on up and place our first ever Didi Stop. Done. And we'll chop some more hardwood. There's something cathartic about chopping wood. I haven't had to do it in real life in several years. But even then, it's good hard work, it's repetitive, almost meditative. You don't quite get the same experience doing it in a video game, I'll say that. But we're in particular looking for hardwood, so we could chop all these little trees, sort of clear cut the area around town, gather up some plant fibers and wood. Not like we will ever have too much wood, but hardwood is really the prize here. Chop these as a matter of convenience. We head down to Amber Island, which has plenty of hardwood for us. Right. Want to be a little careful here so we don't accidentally pick a fight like that. Fortunately, these sea urchins don't pose too much of a threat. If we really need to, we can take care of them. Still, it's not our goal. Doesn't really benefit us and could slow us down. Alright, we're out of stamina. I do think we have just a little bit of stamina restoration food there. Some milk. That should be enough to get us to finish off this tree. I need one more swig of milk. Ugh. We're one stamina short. Alright. Alright. Back to reset our cutters and head to bed. Saturday is the judging at the Commerce Guild, so we'll go participate in that. Judging at the Commerce Guild gives some good rewards, so we'll be looking forward to that. And hopefully we'll have the hardwood to finish off our 2 Didi stops and start getting our bridgeheads done. Right. And we need hardwood. I think we need 8 more. Make 8 more. And then we want to make, so we have, so it just takes 3 copper pipes, so we don't need 8 more, we need 2 more. So we'll go ahead and cancel some of those. Because we simply do not want to burn through all of our copper if we don't need to. Let's make another Didi stop, and we'll turn in. Oh. Bags are full, and we have left our Didi stop on the ground. See what we've got in terms of some of these other items. So we have some casual clothes. They're a bit better than our work clothes, so we'll go ahead and throw that on. Silk scarf we can use as an accessory that gives us some extra health. Crystal necklace gives us extra attack. Desk lamp gives us critical strike. I like the health out of those. Be able to sell the other 2. And we have several pieces of monster loot. Not 100% sure where that Didi stop went. Ah, there we go. And we'll turn in for the day here. And Didi stop is done. Hoping that we can craft a 3rd immediately. Be able to. And want to keep both of those running for just a bit longer. Alright. Search results. We have our industrial cutter. That's awesome. So he wants a stone table and 2 stone seats to play cross 5 on. Enough? Let's head on down to Higgins' farm, or Higgins' workshop. Rob from his furnaces and place this other mission over by the research center. For enough bronze. And then we'll be able to start our next research commission as well. Which is good. We're looking for that industrial furnace. That's sort of the big goal for us right now. Industrial furnace.
Hi.
Petra, we'll do some
Hi.
research.
Did you discover something new?
Let's give her 5
That
data
should be enough
discs.
data discs. Still, if you want to
We'll go
expedite
ahead and
data
speed this one
collection
up.
on these discs-
Because we have plenty of extra data discs, and we'll have even more forthcoming. Now that we're in the Hazardous Ruins, you get a lot of data discs there as well. And we can take the Didi Stops now, which will very rapidly transport us back to where we started. Our workshop. Before we head in for the judging, we'll go up and place our third Didi Stop up at the tree farm. Again, eventually we'll place them all around town, use them as a mass transit system, or rapid transit system. But for now, we'll just place whichever ones are most convenient, and then work on some of the less convenient ones a little later. Again, we can take that same trip. So I think we can go talk to Gale, who is around the elevated pathways.
You've already placed the DD stops? That's very efficient.
That was actually a really paltry commission. That's kind of depressing, to be honest. Like 100 gold. That's nothing. Alright, let's do this. Maxes. 1. Right. Anything out of place, misshapen, misaligned. Different from one to the other. This is a tough one. Places where the grain might be wrong. I'm not seeing anything. So, running low on time. Simply, yes. Oh well. It's nice when they're easy, but you can't really count on that. Alright, let's head on back out and see if we can't eat some more. I want to check one more thing. I think the other Didi Stops do show up as commissions, but not today. Nothing on the board today. It's alright. So, we need to work on our bridge heads. We should have the copper pipes for at this point. We'll keep one of these cooking as many of these hardwood planks as we can. The other one should be okay to have switch over to the bronze plates. Sure, our furnaces are still going. Right, got some carbon steel bars. Let's get some lead bars going. Again, I'm not sure what the lead bars will be used for, but I know that we will need them at some point. Did I pick that prematurely? Steak. Well. Snake. Well, let's go ahead and replant some more seeds. We'll plant some potato fruit. See how that does. Few days. And then we had a plan for a triple barrel snake bite. That is a weapon, a ranged weapon. And I believe this lets us use venom darts. We have all the parts for it? Venom darts, that's the challenging part. Where do we get venom darts at? Let's... Go ahead and make a couple of magnifying glasses. Venom darts, that's a challenging one. Isaac there. Alright. So we have 3 skill points. How do we want to spend these? Percent cost and material reduction, maximum stamina increase, that could be good. Could do some building or some toughness stuff. Increase damage, increase defense, increase health. Or we could go into the social aspects. Increase workshop points by 1% and rewards by 5%. That's tempting. The rewards by 5%. Let's do 2 there and 1 in the increased damage. Here's where we make the venom darts. We need lead bars. Alright, easy enough. We'll be getting that. That will give us 20. Fun. How fun. Alright, we have a gun, you guys. We're gonna go shooting. Like we got another point. So let's go ahead and put that one into Commerce Guild rewards. Since we're doing commissions every day, it seems like it would add up pretty quickly. Right. Have our first lead bar. Grinder is where we make our venom darts. Done in an hour. Right. Got our last wooden plank for our commission. Go ahead and get our copper pipes out as well. Pipes are in storage, so we can bind them. There they are. So we can here do a not an industrial cutter. We'll get there. Now though, we need wooden bridgeheads. Build. The sound effect from running on that thing always throws me. But alright. Right. Our triple barrel snake bite. Go ahead and make some more venom darts. But we can now take these and go hunting for llamas. Oh, yeah, a colorful llama. Whoa. Alright. That does some work. Whoa. Looks like it's almost like a shotgun effect. Alright. Okay. I can get into that. So we have a shotgun. Rather than just a normal llama. Let's go see how it works on some ladybugs. And it shuts down llamas pretty impressively. So let's see, line them all up there. And get in range of the ones in the back as well. Alright. No llamas are safe. That's pretty intense. Okay, I think we have a new weapon of choice. And I'm actually kind of excited to try taking it into the ruins to see what we can do with it there. So we'll have to play with that tomorrow. I think that'll be our plan. So, there's another fishing spot out in the collapsed wasteland we haven't yet. And it also looks like someone else has finished one of the Didi Stops. Let's try making another Didi Stop and placing it. We'll need a few more hardwood planks there, but it's alright. But we're definitely going to need some more ammo. That is a certainty. Alright. One thing we can actually and honestly do is gather up some of these items that we're not going to be needing as much and take them for sale. Both out of storage and out of our inventory. So, we take the Emperor Goliaths. Else we know we're definitely going to sell. Sell a Kingfish, sure, why not? Hold on to the Topaz for now. I'm not sure that it's used in anything, but we'll hold on to it just in case. Definitely don't need rackets or boxing gloves anymore. Letter from the Church of Light. Come to our attention, we're in possession of an ancient weapon relic. Mustn't use it. Corrupted weapons were what ended our society during the Day of Calamity. Alright, so using guns is bad. That's what they're telling me. But what they don't understand is that those llamas really went down fast. And that'll just save me a ton of time. Now, it's not a great day for selling items, but we're not really poor either, and we do want to get our inventory cleared out. Let's go turn in our Commerce Commission.
Hi.
And with the rest of the day, we still have almost full stamina. With the rest of the day, I guess we can go fishing. This is as good a use of our time as any. Not really needing any resources at the moment. Got all of our machines going on various items. There were a couple of fishing spots down near the harbor that I wanted to check out. So we'll head down there. It did not... It occurred to me earlier, but not right now, that there is now a Didi Stop down near the harbor, which could save us a lot of time traveling to it. But that's alright. What do we have here? Oh, seashells and sand. Cool. Let's try fishing here, see what we can catch. Looks like some bubble fish. Alright. Golden salmon. Whoa, alright. I want to check something here. Okay. Emperor bubblefish, that's a good one. Given the value and ease of catching bubblefish, this might be one of my new favorite fishing spots. We'll see. But the average fish from this pool is less than the average fish from the waterfall pool, but is much easier to catch. And maybe easier enough. Oh, so that was almost certainly an emperor bubblefish, and once again I get hasty and it gets away. Hey Tiny, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping out. I don't even know what that was. This pool might be a little too buggy. another one just a little further down the beach. I do think that the bus line stops at 11, so we'll go ahead and head back into town. I think we're going to do one more day and then we'll call that an episode. Probably come back tomorrow night for the next. Let's check on our furnaces, our crafts, all of those. Got some lead bars. Bronze bars. We want some copper now. Make sure we have plenty of copper. Bronze, plenty of iron. It's done. So I'm going on some more bronze. We're out of copper ore, so we'll have to get some more copper ore. But if we're going to be taking these into the ruins, we're definitely going to want to stock up on ammo. So we'll be churning that out. Alright, we're going to do one more Didi Stop. Real quick. Bronze pipes, some hard. Let's go turn in this Didi Stop and see if we get a commission for it. It's not been assigned to us as a quest, but if they pay us anyways, then who am I to say no to that? Alright, they don't pay us anyways, but we can now go down to Amber Island quickly. It's 1 a.m. Stops, still runs. Alright. I suppose the bus must run late. But we'll call it a night. Alright. Day 21, third Sunday.
How do you do, builder? Do you have the money to pay off your debts? Why?
Okay. I guess they fight you. And I'm not allowed to use my gun here. But alright.
Hello there.
Alright, so if you don't report them...
Great, I want no trouble.
Hey, what are you two doing?
What do we do? Run away!
Cool.
I saw this in time. Don't let these two swindle.
Alright. So in the future, it's just easiest to talk to people and then Remington shows up in time to drive them off before the fight. But apparently we got a carving knife out of that, so, you know, maybe it's not all bad. Alright, Research Center, 2 days for our data disk. Some power stones and tempering liquid, keep those. Streetlight plans. Alright. And it looks like we do have the ability to place a couple more Didi stops, including one out at the abandoned ruins. So the next time we head out there, we should take a Didi stop with us. I actually wouldn't mind doing that today if I can get the bronze plates and hardwood for it. So let's go ahead and get started on all the things for that, and then we can head out there, test out our new shotgun out in the ruins, and expand our fast travel network. Alright, so we need a couple of bronze pipes. Some more bronze plates. I think we need... So it's... Is it 4 per piece? Yeah, 4. So we'll want 7 total. We'll need 3 of them. We'll need at least 1 more hardwood plank. We'll just craft all 10. Just to make sure we have plenty of fiber cloth, making some of that, because I think we're okay. So let's head into town and do our Commerce Guild inspection. Oh great, one of these again. Alright. You're looking for the differences. There's one right there. I was concerned that this would happen again. That I wouldn't be able to spot the difference. What's on that leg? I don't see it. I don't see a difference. But apparently there is one. What? Oh. Fine, whatever. Alright. Light posts in the city and surrounding areas. Easy enough. Give us the streetlight diagram as well. That's nice. Right. See if we can't get this Didi Stop put together real quick, and then head on out. Looks like it might be a couple more hours before we're able to actually assemble it fully. That's alright. Alright, so what we can do is spend a few hours working on something else. And go practice our shooting on some llamas again. I'd not gotten to play with one of the ranged weapons before. That's new to me. Let's see, what else can we do? So I think we're gonna want to expand our storage a little bit. I did want to see how much metal storage costs to build, or so it requires strengthened glass and bronze plates. I believe it opens up 2 extra slots per thing though. There's a wooden storage, but wooden storage is just so cheap. Gosh. It's a hard question. Alright, let's see. Let's plot 30,000 gold. Take some medicinal herbs. We're clearly just sort of filling in time while we wait for that second bronze plate to finish so we can finish the Didi Stop and head on out. But don't want to be completely unproductive, sit around doing nothing. Sure that our furnaces are all properly refueled. We'll have to spend a day in the lower level mines as well, restocking on copper, because, you know, bronze bars use up a lot of copper, and we are very quickly going through have gone through our entire supply. Let's see, street light. So 3 bronze pipes, copper wire, glass. We got plenty of glass, plenty of copper wire, and some bronze pipes. No more bronze pipes. Never enough bronze in this game. You might think that having mined 1,000 copper would be enough to get me through the first spring. But you would be wrong, because here we are. About 3/4 of the way through. And out completely. With commissions that will use another 300 or 400. Alright. See if we can't clear level 3 of the Hazardous Ruins with our new triple barrel snakebite shotgun. We'll also test it on some of these tougher monsters before we head in. Should have enough ammo. And in the event we don't, we do have our iron sword, of course. Well, seemed to do the job. He did hit me once. It's definitely going to be a different dynamic, you know, with the sword. You sort of anticipate that their attacks are coming and preemptively dodge them. With the shotgun, you still have to do that, but it's a little less scripted, I think. So make sure we're being cautious heading into the rank 3 ruins. Case in point. I'm thinking the sword is still our better weapon, you know? Not that I don't love the shotgun, it's just in the heat of combat, the stunning effect from the sword really just makes such a big difference. Already out of inventory space again. Guess we'll just unlock another row. Industrial engine. That's a nice one. Alright. Head into the next area. See what we can see. Gosh, this place is kicking my butt. Hope that we have enough healing food to get through this. This is definitely the toughest try our shotgun against some of these. So if we can start them at a far enough distance, it's not terrible against some enemy types. Oh, geez. Chances remaining 1. Ouch. Alright. I'm definitely thinking we're sticking with the iron sword, though. Not that I don't love the shotgun, but it might be for farming llamas. Not sure that it's the tool for the job for this sort of combat. Alright, let's get through this next set of ruins. Getting lots of industrial engines, so that's something. Alright, this is a new room. Structure, not one I've seen before. Two masked fiends. Oh. What's got me nervous is that final boss fight. He's not tough in the same way that some of these like packs of a little bit more annoying enemies are, but he's not exactly easy either. And there's definitely the opportunity that he can shut me down, and I'm going in with pretty low health. So I'm getting a little nervous about that. We'll just play smart, stick to our guns. Metaphorically speaking, since we'll probably actually be using the sword for that fight. One more floor to go, 250 health. Not a whole lot left in the tank. I'm low on stamina as well. Need some of this stuff to set ourselves up for a little bit of that. And sneak up on me there, Bandy Rat. On up. Okay, so they can hit us up there, but we can't hit them. That is an unfair bit of game design right there. I am not a great fan of it. Right. Here we go. Some plier imps. Right. We need some healing food bad. We're not in a good place. Oh. come on. What even was that? He was on the other side of the wall. That's baloney. I'm on the edge of my seat here. 61 health. I'm gonna have to play perfectly, like one hit and it's over. I don't think I can do it. Got some medicinal herbs. Got 3. Okay. Alright, we can do it. We can do it. Do it. Believe in ourselves. We can do it. This guy's a pushover. He's nothing. Jump. Up a bit. Coriander? Nope. Nope. Fish. Got... Just looking for anything that might be usable as food. Keep us alive. Some herbs. I guess we'll eat. Up on herbs. Character, we don't have any skill points. So let's see. Alright. We've got stamina 9, attack 10, critical chance. Max HP 30. Does that raise our temporary HP? So we're at 248 right now. We equip that. 60. I don't think max stamina right now. I'll take that one out. The knife in. Just a little bit more stamina. Just make sure we're good and topped off. Alright, here we go. Three combos of 10 down. It's 4. Alright, we're in phase 2. He's doing his other attack patterns. Dodge it. Find him, attack. Oh god, he got us. Okay, dodge it. Nope. Oh. Oh. That's got to be the closest, most intense my time at Portia battle ever. Ooh. All right. Number 3. Done. I'm not sure we're ready for number 4 yet. I don't think we... Oh, man. I think we gotta exit the ruins here. We were definitely not doing it today, but I think even in general, that's for another day. And we'll have to come, like, well-stocked and prepared. Because those fights are tough. The good news is, the Didi system gets us home very quickly, very easily. Oh shoot, you know what? We have some stamina left. I actually wanted to check out that fishing spot over there, so we'll just take the DD right back. Try fishing up that pool, see what we can fish up. So I think it's down in the water here. Looks like it's out on that little alcove extension area. So, probably shouldn't have come down. That's going to be tricky. I don't know how we would get back up out of there. But, suppose we'll find out. And the good news is our triple barrel snake bite is reasonably effective, at least, at fighting monsters out in the world. May not be the best for dungeon crawling, if for no other reason than the attack timing on it is a little weird. Does make some of that a little more challenging, but all right. We have catfish. Nice and easy to catch. Very simple, very straightforward. Looks like we have some bladefish in there as well. And a lanternfish. I remember this being quite a bit easier to catch at the fishing contest. Or wise fish, rather. Not the lanternfish. The bladefish has always been tough to catch. Alright. We'll fish out the last little bit of our stamina here. Probably do 2 or 3 more casts. And then see if we can't head home. It has been a harrowing day in Portia. Pushing through level 3 of the Hazardous Ruins. Not knowing whether or not we'd make it. And I think that that is an excellent place to end the stream. End this episode of our My Time in Portia playthrough. Go ahead and clear out our inventory just a little bit. Oh, a Ruin Diver's hat. That's a nice little prize. Glad we found that. Let's see what can we get rid of here. So I think these eye patches are not worth very much, and I don't think they're used for anything. 68. Probably not quite worth it yet. Sulfate's important. Oh, a single piece of sand. I think I'll get rid of a single piece. Looks like there's a chest down here. Don't really have room for anything, but make room for whatever our prize here is. Drop a single feather. Small satchel. Alright. That's something. Get out of here, you slurpees. We really need to stop attacking things. This just gets harder and harder every time. These spines. Spines are pretty easy to get more of. A yellow bow tie. Alright. And with that, we'll head home. Like, properly head home. We probably won't make it, though. We'll probably just pass out here in the wasteland, or at least back in town. At least we'll make it back into town. Alright, the Didi service does seem to stop. We have taken it after 1 a.m., so I'm thinking it probably stops at 2 a.m. Like the Portia times. Apparently not much going on in Portia at this moment. Alright, guys. That, I think, will do it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of my time at Portia playthrough. It's been a little bit longer than we usually do. Our next one should probably be a little closer to that 1 hour standard. So we'll plan on doing that tomorrow night. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Hopefully you've had a good time, and we'll see you again real soon.